Hey guys, this is Bart with Bicycle Rider YouTube, and today we're going to take a little stroll down Biloxi Beach, and this is my friend and a little bit more, Measha. And Measha is getting a new mountain bike today, and it's the new mountain bike to her. It was donated by a good customer of mine here in the shop, and Measha has been riding around on a 30-year-old Fuji that has actually served her very well. It has some cyclocross tires on it, and Measha does a lot of riding, you know, urban around New Orleans. Measha is a local artist that also, you know, serves the Gulf Coast with several different functions. So she spends a lot of time in New Orleans on her bicycle delivering art. So anyway, she wants to maybe try a little bit of mountain biking, and Measha and I, we met kind of innocently. You know, we've been friends, and we did some van camping, and I like to van camp out at the mountain bike trails. So Measha usually is working on her pottery or other art on the picnic table as I get on my bike. But as she got to know the local mountain bike community, I think she expressed a little interest in getting out there on the trails, and she did try it on her Fuji, and it hurt her neck, but she gave it a hell of a try. She didn't know what to expect because she'd never been on a mountain bike trail before, and she said, should I bring my bike? And I'm like, absolutely. I think her bike would be better suited for gravel, but she said she really didn't want gravel. She wanted to try the trail. So she went out there and did a loop on her own and was successful at it. But those kind of bikes will beat you up. I think that bike weighs close to 40 pounds, and it's a super cool bike. But you know, the Specialized Mica is a good entry-level mountain bike. This one's several years old, 26-inch tires. And this customer who had donated this mainly, you know, rode this one on the street, so they've got some streetish tires on it. So we're gonna upgrade those to some mountain bike tires for Measha so she can get out there and try the trails. But today we're gonna go on a little adventure down Biloxi Beach, and we're gonna take you guys with us, just so you can kind of see some of our local riding opportunities we have here. Kind of an unplanned video and an unplanned day of riding. The sun is out. This is Father's Day 2021, and yesterday we had our first tropical storm of the season roll through. So we've got the tail end of that storm blowing through the day. So there's a lot of clouds out in the sky, and we're probably going to get rained on. But we're outside of Biloxi Bicycle Works right now, and this is the shop that I co-own with my friend and business partner Daniel. And of course, we're closed on Sundays, but since I'm the owner, I've got a key, and so we opened up the shop and we're getting ready to ride. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start our journey, and I am incognito mode, and really this is just for sun protection because I have no one I want to hide from. But what I'm going to do is get ready to go bicycle riding with Measha on her first ride, and we're going to take you guys along so you can kind of see what it's like to ride along the Gulf Coast on our multi-purpose sidewalk, which is going to have several walkers, several people, you know, running and enjoying the beach. But that's why I have a little bell so I can give the courtesy tour. We're going to have to get a bell installed on Measha's eventually, but maybe Measha, we should get you a quick test ride before we leave the shop, and that way if I have to do any tuning to your bike, let's make sure the seat and everything fits you. Yeah. So take a quick little ride down our dead end here, and here's the adventure van, and Measha's a van driver too, so I think that's super cool. And if you've never seen our sign for the shop, that's the Biloxi Bicycle Works sign, and Measha's fixing to head on out. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know how this all turns out and bring you guys with us. Bicycle rider riding Biloxi Beach today, Father's Day 2021. All right, well, Measha and I made it about a block from the bicycle shop. We stopped at a jacked up coffee bar and saw a couple friends, and now we're in front of the Biloxi Visitor Center, because if you can see through here, it looks like we've got a big rainstorm getting ready to blast us. So we're gonna hang out here on this front porch and on these Adirondack chairs and check out the radar real quick. I can kind of feel the rain coming already. Can you?
Yeah, it's sprinkling.
All right. Well, we'll grab our phones and we're gonna I'll show you what's super cool about the Biloxi Visitor Center here is they've got a real nice big porch and some Adirondack chairs. So we're gonna sit here and feel the sea breeze real quick and look at the radar, and then we'll assess the situation and hopefully take you guys down the beach. Okay guys, well, we haven't got much riding done and we're still sitting here on the porch feeling a nice cool breeze, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but Measha's actually has goosebumps, and it's probably 80 something, probably close to 90 degrees, but the temperature's probably dropped 15 degrees. So it's actually beautiful out here right now. And we looked at the radar, Measha's just like, say, hey, let's just throw cash into the wind and just go ride. So I think we're gonna go out there and maybe ride the opposite way that we were planning, because we were planning on going down the beach towards Gulfport, maybe making it to Gary's house and taking a swim in his pool. But I think we're gonna keep the wind to our back right now. So I think we're gonna ride past the casinos, maybe Ocean Springs Bridge, and keep on going. Maybe we'll ride to my mom's house. Okay, so if you're in Biloxi and you see this sign right here, the I-10 loop, this means that you can go around this to get to the casinos. And we've got right over there, we've got the Beau Rivage, there's also the Hard Rock. There's several casinos, which are a cool place to stay if you're in town. There's also plenty other hotels, but it's pretty cool living in a casino town, because it does provide a lot of live entertainment and fun for us as well. So anyway, here's some people walking the loop. How y'all doing? All right, I'm gonna stop the video here. Okay, Measha said this feels fun. I think she's as crazy as I am. We might just get along just fine, Measha. I think we have been. We'll kind of let you know our story here in the future, but so far Measha and I, we've got along fabulously, and we've had a lot of adventures in a short time, and that's in between, you know, my time at work, which I work a lot. So thank you, Measha, for understanding. And hopefully we'll be able to bring you some more of these YouTube videos. But we do have a little bit of traffic to get through here to get around the casinos. So I'm going to put down the video camera here for just a moment. So actually we got a green light. So this path here is not a true bicycle path. It's a multi-purpose path that we share with walkers and, you know, people that are visiting the casino. So I want to show you this. This right here is a really cool spot here called the Beau Rivage. I think it's one of our premier casinos, and it is beautiful. The showroom in here is great, but if you look through here, there's a lot of flowers, and they always keep this manicured really nice. So this is the Beau Rivage, and Measha riding through the Beau Rivage. So, you know, if you do come to Biloxi and you want to, you know, ride bikes, we can give you plenty of places to ride road, to ride gravel, to ride mountain. And if you bring your family, after you do that, you can come ride a lot of this with your family, and it is a real pretty place. I'm going to keep the video rolling, and we're going to go by the Hard Rock Casino, and then we're going to go by the Hard Rock Casino and show you the shrimp boats. So sometimes this is pretty crowded. I think with our current rainstorm, there's not as many people walking as there normally is. So sometimes around here you got to be, you know, cautious, careful and courteous to people just enjoying Biloxi. There's a really nice restaurant here called Mary Mahoney's. It's a local restaurant that's very well known for good reason. It's very tasty and the food's good, and it's been locally owned for years. So we're gonna try to sneak by here. How y'all doing? Good morning, right? Almost good afternoon. Hi there. So here we've got the Hard Rock Casino. So if you've never been to a Hard Rock, man, it's a pretty damn cool place with a lot of cool memorabilia from, you know, rock stars and whatnot. I personally, I don't gamble or drink, but I sure do like the casinos because it just brings opportunity for, you know, good people watching and live shows, and, you know, on a Saturday night, there's always something going on at a casino. We're gonna roll around to the backside of this place. Car left, good call. And here's shrimp boats. And these are actual working shrimp boats because Biloxi is a seafood town. Yeah, you can get your best shrimp right here from the shrimp boat. So if you're staying in Biloxi and you want to cook up some shrimp, come buy some fresh shrimp and Measha and I will cook them up. We'll do the cooking if you buy the shrimp. Yes.
However you want them cooked.
Exactly.
Heads on or off.
You want to go behind McElroy's out onto the boat pier? Sure. So we're going to show you guys something cool here. I guess this is a little unplanned tour of Biloxi, but this is a small craft harbor, and here's a restaurant called McElroy's. And McElroy's is up on a big deck, an elevated deck, so it doesn't get flooded. But it's also a really cool place just to, you know, have some lunch, look at the water, look at people coming in from their boat rides. And yeah,
Deer Island.
Nice view. And oh yeah,
Deer Island.
There's Deer Island.
Closest of our barrier islands.
It's the closest of our barrier islands. And you know, Measha and I haven't been out to Deer Island together yet, but I think we've both had experiences out there. You can camp out there, you can spend the day out on the sandbar. And our water, people say our water is brown and dirty, but it's really not dirty, but sometimes because of the brackish nature and the shallowness, it does kick up a lot of sediment here in the sound. But as soon as you get on the other side of the island, the water turns blue. So anybody that wants to say Biloxi doesn't have blue water maybe hasn't been out to the other side. So, and this is a cool little small craft harbor. So if you come to Biloxi and you want to bring your kayak or your boat, it's a free launch and a lot of parking. I've lived other coastal areas that it's hard to launch your boat because there aren't that many boat launches, and parking's a premium. It seems like in Biloxi, if you want to launch your kayak, there's plenty of places you don't even have to drive your kayak, you know, drag your kayak across the boat launch. You can just drag it across the beach. But if you do have a little boat, there's plenty of places to launch, and you can, you know, call me at the shop and I'll clue you into some cool places that you can launch your boat and go enjoy Biloxi by water. So you can enjoy Biloxi by water, by bicycle, you can walk, you can bring your family, you can leave your family behind. It's up to you, but just come enjoy. Come ride bikes with Measha and I. All right, there is the Ore Museum. It's a pottery museum, I guess, and much more. Measha probably knows more about it than I have. I've walked through it, and there's an awesome cafe with great, you know, organic foods, and it's got a really cool roof line. And George Orr was a famous potter, and the mad potter. And now, you know, Measha does a lot of pottery, so she knows that area real well. And it's right along our beach here, so if you're riding our beach and you want a cool place to stop, definitely check out the Ore Museum. It's crazy cool. And like I said, the cafe in there it's actually run by one of my friends. It's called Making Groceries, and it's all plant-based, and it's super good. Here we got Harrah's. So if you're looking for a nice place to stay, Harrah's is pretty cool. And there's a little restaurant here we're gonna roll around the backside of called the Blind Tiger. And the Blind Tiger is another cool place to sit up there on the deck, live music, you know, listen to music and eat local foods. Some Royal Reds. And we're getting ready to go through the back side of it. There's a place called The Green, and they have live concerts and stuff through there. So we're gonna roll the back side of it. And I believe that is actually, I'll show you this big long green space. And as far as I know, this is all built on barges. So it's not really a natural piece of land, it's a big barge. And we are riding in some pretty serious wind and a little bit of light drizzle. But that's yeah, Measha had it right. This is called the squall line. So this is the squall, and we're riding right into it here. But the temperature feels nice. You still have goosebumps?
No, good.
Okay, Measha's good. This is one of the my little fishing spots. I go out here in my little boat, and it's really not known for a fishing spot, but I've always caught plenty of trout and redfish right here off this water. So,
Fish on.
fish on. It's another thing that Measha and I haven't really experienced yet, is going out in my boat and catching a few fish. We did go catch some fish, you know, some bass out of a freshwater pond. That was cool. Thank you, Dave. That was awesome. I'm going to show you right ahead of us. There's the Golden Nugget, which is another casino. And then I don't know if you can see it from the top there, but there's a Margaritaville, and they've got a cool pool with a slide, and you know, it's set up for kids as far as video games and
Great rock climbing wall.
yeah, great rock climbing wall. And I'm having to negotiate some of this stuff one-handed. Luckily, I'm on my Marin Gestalt X10 right here, and this bike has been just an awesome gravel bike. I did race it in the Mississippi Gravel Cup a couple years ago and did real well with that. But nowadays I use it as my commuter bike, get back and forth to work on. And it's really turned into a valuable asset for that. So I'm gonna stop the video here so I can negotiate these corners and not make you guys dizzy on the camera. But when we get to the back side of this Golden Nugget Casino, I'll show you guys the marina and stuff there. And then ahead of us is the Biloxi Bay Bridge that goes into Ocean Springs. So it's a pretty cool place to ride. So really the riding opportunities here are fun for the family. You just have to be careful at these intersections in front of the casino, because they're getting ready to restripe some crosswalks and do some signage to let people know that, you know, watch out for bicyclists. But at the moment, you know, these cars, they don't realize people are trying to ride their bikes, and they pull right up on, and then they don't look. Just be cautious in front of the casinos, but it's definitely doable. I ride it just about every day. But if you're bringing your family, just you can see I've got a little headlight. I even put one on Measha's bike. We run it during the day, and it just, I think, adds a little bit of visibility. Okay, so Measha's familiar with this charter boat right here, and you can see all the little boats on top of it. It's a boat that takes you out to Chandelier Island, which, look that up on Google. It's an awesome ecosystem with great fishing, and you can catch the charter boat right here behind the Golden Nugget.
And catch some great cobia while you're out there.
Oh, Measha says great cobia. They just had a billfish tournament, Biloxi billfish tournament here last week, and Measha and we were planning on coming down to it, and I had the dates wrong, so we went to the drum circle instead and beat on some drums down on the beach, and I thought that was fun. But we did miss the weigh-in for the billfish tournament, and gosh, I forget what the prize money was for that, but it was huge. I mean, there was $1 million boats here in Biloxi catching billfish. So if you do want to do a little bit of saltwater fishing to mix in with the rest of your adventure here in Biloxi, there's plenty of little charter boats right here that you can go out and catch saltwater fish. There's a lot of opportunities for fun around here, and people coming into my bicycle shop in Biloxi, they come out of town to buy bikes right now because we have a pretty good inventory, and they can bring their families. So they buy a bike and they show their family around for the weekend, and they kind of turn into heroes. Because
this is the beautiful Point Cadet.
Yes, this is the beautiful Point Cadet. I haven't lived in this area, you know, for a lifetime. I've only lived here, you know, 12, 14 years. So I don't remember Point Cadet in its heyday, but this is quite a spot, and they have built a cool little park, so you can sit out here and sit on a bench and look at the bay and enjoy yourself here. It's really beautiful. You can see the oak trees, and it's a cool place to be. We're not going to go down the fishing pier today, but I'll show you guys that in the future. But we're getting ready to ride over the bridge, so I'm gonna put away the camera for a little bit so we can do that without so much distraction. All right, well, we made it to Fort Maripaz, and we're gonna have a little snack. So my son gave me these a while ago. They're really good. Superfood bites, and they're tasty by Urban Foods. So thank you, Cameron. It's Father's Day, and this is something that you know, I'll definitely use. So even though you gave it to me like a month ago. So Measha is getting ready to go to the loo. And these are our weapons for the day. We've got the Gestal X11 that is a X10. So that's my former race bike that I did, and that's like I said, Measha's new to her specialized mica, and we are going to put some mountain bike style tires on there so she can go. And Fort Maripaz is actually a really historic site. I was watching a video on it last night. This was an old fort, and it was to colonize the area, and I think it says 1899. Yeah, 1699. So yeah, 1699. I was off by a couple centuries, but you know, we have local concerts and stuff up here. There's a little stage up here, so if you wanted to do some yoga in the morning or something, you could put your yoga mat right out there and do some yoga. And here's evidence here. It's 1699, and from here, this overlooks Front Beach. So Front Beach is a really cool place if you want to, you know, bring your kids to the beach. It's shallow water, so the kids can go out there and play in the shallow water. There's also some volleyball courts, and as you can see, there's an ice cream truck that travels here quite a bit. But Ocean Springs has I think this is one of the nicest beaches. I like this beach. It's just looks a little packed down because of the rains right now and the storm, but it's just a cool place, and dogs are allowed, so you can bring your dog here. Little park, and there's D'Iberville. So D'Iberville was one of the founding fathers of this area. But we're gonna have a little snack, and we'll continue our bicycle journey now into Ocean Springs from Biloxi. So we'll take you guys with us, show you the ropes. Oh, look at Measha. Measha's over there soaking in the fresh air. And Measha is a resident of Ocean Springs, and has been, you know, since she was a little girl. So she was telling me stories about this place when it was an actual fort. So Measha has a lot of good memories of growing up here in Ocean Springs. And even if you're not fortunate enough to live here, definitely easy to come travel here and come visit. And Measha and I would be glad to show you around, especially if you bring bikes, because that's what we like. One of the things we like to do. All right, we made it over the Biloxi Bay Bridge. We're on the Ocean Springs side there. We're gonna go around the harbor and over the bridge, and we're gonna take you to a local place called Shearwater Pottery. Is a really cool stop when you're in Ocean Springs. So I got a paddle. You think we're on the coast and we don't have hills, but we've got a little hill here I need to get up. So we'll leave you with a parting shot of Measha riding her new to her mountain bike with slick tires on it. Hey, we're over here at one of Measha's friend's house, and one of my new friends, Glenn. He's a local artist, and he just showed me this rim right here and asked me if I had the heart to fix it. Yeah. So I have heart, and I can fix a rim. But Glenn, that one might be a little bit past due. But yeah, let's see what else you got back here.
3-speed?
Oh, well, it is a 3-speed. The hub probably could be reused. So we're going to take you guys for a tour through downtown Ocean Springs here in just a minute. But let me look at Glenn's bike and see what's going on with it. And that's part of the beauty of being a bicycle mechanic, is you get to help people. So it's like Glenn has a nice little collection back here. Measha just noticed something really cool in Glenn's backyard. And of course, Glenn's a well-known local artist, but this is his hanging brush art that Measha just noticed. So Glenn's a very, very interesting character, and has an awesome backyard with a tree house and walkways and
skyways.
Yeah, he's got a skyway back here, and cool place to sit down and enjoy the flavor of Ocean Springs. So Glenn, thanks for the tour, man. Thanks for the tour.
You're gonna become an awesome biker.
Measha and Glenn are great friends, and they're both artists that wake up early in the morning and have breakfast together. So
fantastic.
Both of them smiling. That's what Ocean Springs does to people. It just makes people happy. Anyway, Measha and I are getting ready to roll you guys through downtown Ocean Springs. This Lady May place is really cool. Let's see if we can sneak through here, Measha. But this is a neat little place here. Little tapas bar, and they always have live music almost every night. There's someone playing a guitar right now. So this is downtown Ocean Springs right here. And that's the Mosaics. So we got the Love Shack here. I rolled through here last night and there was a lot of live music. Chard is good. This is a cool little place. They sell popsicles right next to the tattoo studio. So there's always people buying popsicles here, and they're good. They're not like your normal popsicle. Really cool big old Jeep. And if you want a tattoo, Anchor Tattoo is awesome. Here we go with this place called Leo's, but now it's Glory Bound. Government Street Grocery. I jogged past here last night. Actually, I locked my bike to that tree and took a jog. Murky waters. Hey guys, how you doing? So you can see Ocean Springs is a fun, friendly place. And Measha knows downtown Ocean Springs very well. Like the back of her hand. Actually, we just passed one of the places that Measha grew up. It's now kind of a happening little spot.
The grocery?
Yeah, the grocery.
Used to be a Salvation Army. Pile in on all the clothes piles with my siblings.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
We were rugrats.
Rugrats. I still feel like a rugrat. I'm a 51 or 52-year-old rugrat. I think I'm 51, but my mom said I was 52, so I'll do the math later and figure it out. But I was born September 23rd, 1969. Yeah, good year. This Measha zipping up the bridge. So this is the backside of the harbor here. I think I showed you the bridge from the other side. And then down here we have Inner Harbor Park. And there is an actual cool little park back there. And then there's the harbor. And as you're coming down this way, we're going to show you the entrance to Shearwater Pottery. And this is also a nice little park with some picnic benches that you can stop and take a break if you want. They actually played drums here Friday night rather than at the beach. So here's a little entrance to Shearwater Pottery. And this is a famous spot that's really made Ocean Springs, you know, what Ocean Springs is. It's an artist community, and there was a famous potter called Walter Anderson who has just an awesome history. I don't know it all, but I know he's one of those artists that really appreciated nature. And he tied himself to a tree during a hurricane. I don't know. I have appreciation for Walter Anderson, even though I don't know his whole story. But he's a big part of what Ocean Springs is. So if anybody comes to the Walter Anderson, you know, festival, I think this is basically where he started. And in here, there's a really cool little pottery showroom. So definitely stop into this place if you want to see some of what the true heart of Ocean Springs is. Okay, so we've been invited into the museum here, where there's just some fantastic pottery displayed, and more than that, it has to do with the history of Ocean Springs and the Anderson family, who's just a well-known local artist here, and a lot of the generations are still here. Actually, I think the tattoo studio, there's some beautiful. I'm just going to show you real quick because we're running out of battery, but there's some beautiful pieces in here, and it's very colorful and full of nature. So if you look at some of the pieces and the paintings in here,
Chris's art.
Oh, so that's Chris Debley, and I met Chris at a boat ramp cleaning some fish, but Measha says that he's quite an artist and famous, and he's a great, cleaner of fish.
We're known a lot for pitcher plants around here.
Yeah, I mean the colors are so vibrant. So, you know, if you're looking maybe to buy a local piece of art or something to showcase your vacation to the Gulf Coast, definitely stop into this little place here and you will find some treasures beyond belief. I'm not an artist, but I appreciate art, and I like art that, you know, deals with nature. And in here, I think you see a lot of the natural settings. So I'm gonna put down the camera here and soak in some of the vibe myself, because even though most of what I do is athletic, I'm trying to do something a little bit more artsy, and so far I haven't been successful at creating anything really pretty, but I'm gonna keep trying, and soaking in this vibe might help me come up with something.
Different types of pitcher plants that we have here locally.
Oh yeah, see, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're all really beautiful.
I might be able to do something, guys. I might be able to draw a tree or a bird or a fish. I know I appreciate it all in nature, so.
Get your attention now, oysters and clay.
Okay, Measha's gonna help me bring my artistic talents to fruition. Or just let me know I'm not cut out for it and just appreciate it. But I feel I've got it in me. You know, I've been playing drums, like in a drum circle, so I can kind of keep my own beat without anybody saying anything. I don't think I can go in front of like a band and do it. But all right, here's one last. I'm gonna leave you with one right here that I think is super cool. And that's the alligator and the crab. All right. We'll catch you guys from the National Seashore Park. All right, Ted. Measha likes your syrup. We're gonna have syrup in the park, but we're gonna turn the camera around here, and we're going to East Beach. And you know, here in Ocean Springs, you can ride a golf cart around town, which is cool. There's a neat little trail in here, and there's a carving of a turtle. So this is where we pop out on the East Beach, and you can see people are out there windsurfing. So this is a popular spot for windsurfing and kite surfing. And I'm gonna live a couple miles from here. Nice place to catch bait right here in the little inlet. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey Darlene. Good. So this is East Beach, and dogs are good here. And that's what's cool about Mississippi, is you don't hear a lot of no dogs allowed sign, you know. But if you bring your dog and he poops on the beach, man, try to clean it up. Other than that, dogs are welcome here on the beach. And I launch my kayak quite a bit here, and you can't see it, but there's a little white spot over there, and that's a sandy beach I like to paddle to. And it's about 2 miles, about a 2-mile paddle.
I've had a storm, so all of the debris is washed up.
Yeah, normally they keep this pretty raked out, but we had a storm, so there's
wash ashore.
Yeah, and it's natural. I bet if you dig around in there, we can find some cool bait, something to fish with. But yeah, this is East Beach.
There's a lot of clay deposits here too.
Right, a lot of clay deposits. Cool oak trees right on the beach. So you know, these people that live on East Beach have a nice place to live. Hey guys, here's Bart and Measha again. Hey, rookie mistake on my part. I didn't put a big enough video card in, so we missed some of the stuff we wanted to show you. But we had a good time going through the Gulf Islands National Seashore. We ate snacks. We spilled syrup all over ourselves. Actually, we're gonna do that later. But no, we stopped by my mom's house and ate some more food, and you really had a great tour of Ocean Springs. So we'll do it again, and maybe I won't talk so much, so we won't, you know, spend as much time on the SD card, or I'll just pack a heavier duty SD card. But thanks for coming along with us on our journey. And Measha, you got anything, closing statements you want to make? Okay.
Sweaty, ready to jump in a pool.
Sweaty, ready to jump in a pool.
Yes.
All right, guys, from the Bicycle Rider and Biloxi Bicycle Works, we're going to be over and out for this journey. But once again, thanks for coming along with us through Biloxi and Ocean Springs. For the numbers, we did 21.75 with a total riding time of 1.58. but we've probably been out here for 4 hours just enjoying a nice leisurely ride. So you saw us got rained on, you saw us got blown around in the wind, a little bit of sandblasting, art museums, but all in all, we had a really good time. I can't think of anything negative about this trip. So come to Biloxi and ride bikes with us.
Great way to spend a Sunday.
Over and out.